Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have a multi-spotlight focusing on some of our favourite book mods for Skyrim. Books have been a huge part of the Elder Scrolls series, and they can help expand the game in a variety of ways, from unlocking pieces of history and lore to playing a more active role in questing and skill training. So whether you're interested in reading the tales and myths, or just using them to grow your character, they've definitely played quite a big role in your playthroughs. This spotlight was inspired by a recently released mod called the Lost Library, which is an expansion to the book covers of Skyrim mod. As the name suggests, the mod retextures all readable objects in the game, including books, notes and journals. This includes all readables from the base game and all 3 DLCs, so there's hundreds of unique covers in total. Most books come with a name in the spine, which is handy, and if it's part of a collection then you'll be able to easily see its volume number too. The style of the books usually varies depending on the type of book, so a simple storybook might only include its title and the spine and front, but a book about a specific creature will include an image of that creature as well as its name in the spine. What we like the most about the mod is that on top of making each book unique, it still keeps the old and tattered look to the books. We also like the extra touches on skill books and quest books to help separate them from the others. So if it's a skill book then there's a little star added to the spine, and if it's related to a quest then there's a brass button with a small Skyrim logo on it. So overall, we would consider this a must-have for future playthroughs, and we think it's almost definitely something Bethesda would have done themselves if they had the extra time and resources to focus on the smaller details. But thanks to mods, I guess they didn't have to. The author of that mod has also recently released the Lost Library, which adds 219 books from the previous Elder Scrolls games to Skyrim. And of course they've all been retextured to fit in with the new book covers. These books have been integrated through merchants, loot, NPCs, and the new skill books have been hand placed around the world. So they fit in extremely well, and it would be like they were there all along. As you make your way through the new books, you'll want a way to easily know whether you've already read them or not. The unique covers do help a bit, but you can go further and use a mod like Unread Books Glow, which adds an overlay to any unread books so you can immediately see from a distance if you haven't read any of them. Alternatively, we prefer to use the moreHUD mod, which adds a simpler change to your interface so you can see if the book has already been read. Another mod that works quite nicely alongside the vanilla books is a recent mod called Books of Skyrim. This is by moreHUD and it adds a library to Solitude. Inside you'll be able to buy a variety of books covering dozens of different topics, so if there's a book you haven't read yet then you'll probably find it here. It's also a quick and easy way to buy some clutter to expand your library in your own player home. And finally, the last mod of this multi-spotlight is Read Books Aloud. This is a mod that a lot of you will remember, and it basically allows for audio to be played when you open books in game. So the idea was that people could record themselves reading the books and then release them as an audio pack for everyone to use. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the game comes with hundreds and hundreds of different books, so nobody has risen to the challenge as of yet. But just to refresh your memories, here's what it sounds like with the default voice, and right after we'll show you what it sounds like with the talented voice actor.
Nords of Skyrim. Nords of Skyrim, my people, my pride. Respected reader, my name is Hrothmund Wolfheart, and I am a Nord. But, more importantly, I am a Nord born and raised in the land of Skyrim.
These notes were found in ruins near Old Hroldan. As best I can tell, they were written by Thorvald, a rather infamous smith who died shortly before Tiber Septim's reign. He was rumored to be illiterate, and given that these notes are obviously written by an assistant, that rumor is likely true. I have made no attempt to correct the texts themselves, as they may have historical value. Without further ado, the ramblings of Thorvald.
So if you're interested in any of these mods, then you can find links for all of them down below. Also be sure to share any other book mods you've used in your playthroughs, and as always be sure to leave an endorsement on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.